push my buttons. I came out of the jungle where it rained and it thundered, but I bring the heat like the summer. I don't wanna be on the ground when the time flies. Had so many friends go, I wonder when it's my time. I live every day like I'll die by the nighttime. It took me so long getting back to my right mind. I don't wanna be on the ground when the time flies. Had so many friends go, I wonder when it's my time. I live every day like I'll die by the nighttime. It took me so long getting back to my right mind. 5 days straight, no rest, oh well. I don't need no scale. I've been on my, I don't need no help. Always getting money, rains, no sleep. Every day I work my thumb. I don't get to take off. A hater get up. I'm ready like lift off. I never been nowhere, but I'm ready to stay gone. Nothing ever lasts long. I'm always.
We are sandwiched between Fort Worth and Dallas, Texas, and Arlington at the luxurious AT&T Stadium. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Chicago Bears and the Dallas Cowboys. The Florida Atlantic man, Greg Joseph, ready to get this one started. And we are underway from AT&T Stadium. It's a short kick taken near the 18. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Stop your whining.
And a give this time to the tailback. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. The success there, Charles, coming on the outside of the field, the ground game. Curious to see if that continues as we progress.
Yeah, we often talk about a variety in play calling and usually between run and pass. In this case, with strictly the run game, you can be creative there as well. Run it inside, run it outside, keep the defense off balance.
And he goes out of bounds, it looks like right at the 50. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. On the ground, this is Leonard Fournette trying to run inside, but nothing there. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
Topper! No.
Call it a gain of 4, and it'll leave them with a 3rd down and 6 to go.
Well, it certainly appears that in this game, someone has decided they're going to open up their playbook. 1st quarter, and we see that play. I like their style.
On 3rd down, Fournette, and he can only manage to get this to the 45-yard line, well short of the 1st. Just a yard on the run there, and that's going to bring us to a 4th down. And did he have enough? He did. He kept it online and managed to tuck it into the bottom right corner. And, Charles, when you start talking about NFL kickers that have hit from 62 or further, it's a pretty short list, isn't it?
That it is, but how about the trust by a head coach to even let your kicker try from that range? That's really showing a lot of faith that he can get the job done.
Yeah, faith and guts. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Check 55, Mike. I hope you got your reps because I'm about to take you to school.
Now a 1st carry for Melvin Gordon. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing, often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. They run it here with Gordon. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. A gain of just a yard, but it's a first down.
I know what you're thinking out there. I know a lot of you are thinking, take a shot downfield. It's a great spot for it. I'd say maybe later in the game, definitely in the second half. But right now, I think they were just trying to get some momentum built. Get a first down, pick it up, and keep moving.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. The intended receiver, Marquise Goodwin. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
It's always tough trying to keep your guy upright when he's trying to throw the football. When you're dealing with those big, bad guys on the defensive front, it's even tougher. And this time, those guys on the opposite side won the battle, getting to the quarterback and knocking him into an incompletion.
16 yards is the pickup there on a first down for Chicago.
A gain of 16 yards.
And a nice start there to the aerial attack to pick up the first.
And I think preseason is officially over now. Getting into the groove of the regular season, that's a great way to get started. First drive of the season, what a nice completion.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
On 2nd and 7, Murray. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Credit the sack to Fred Warner. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one is maybe bring your running back in to try and keep you clean.
It's caught inside the 25. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 24-yard line. This is shaping up to be a really nice-looking drive to get the season underway here.
And how long do you think that they actually have been plotting this drive? I'm talking about the coaching staff, right? They've been thinking about this for a while now, and I think they're executing it even better.
And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. 24 yards, and the Bears have taken the lead.
Well, partner, that was another explosive run, and one thing I've learned in our time in this game, yes, the offensive line has to get a lot of credit, but for big runs to occur, the wide receivers have to block well downfield.
And then you have to have a good guy carrying the ball too, right?
Oh, without a doubt. You need that difference maker lugging the rock.
This will be taken in at the 1. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They finished off their opening drive of the campaign with a field goal on the last drive. Now they'll search for a touchdown here on this go-around. 1st and 10. Now the throw pulled in by Anderson. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. It's a gain of 16 and the Dallas first down.
Cowboys, first down. 1st and 10 at the 40.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Here's the first carry for Bo Scarborough. Try to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
2nd and 10 at the 47-yard line.
56. I'm coming. Sponge. No.
Throwing on 2nd down. Allen, and he's got the hook up to Landry. It's a gain of 12, and the Cowboys pick up the first. So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 41. Now Leonard Fournette. And he'll take this one down to about the 40. Tashawn Gibson there on the tackle.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
A gain of 2 brings up 3rd and 7.
First down marker at the 31. It's third down.
Check 50. Check 50.
Now the Auburn product, Corey Grant. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So as they take it over, we step aside. And his kick is good. He got every bit of that one as it's good from 56 yards out. After one, a one-point game, 7-6.
You know, you ain't seen my blue Under Armour shirt? I looked for it the other day and couldn't find it. Huh? Yeah.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
Because I needed, that's what I was going to wear.
This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line.
I'm still kicking off my damn chair. Like, for real. Like, how the fuck did this shit happen? It's crazy, boy. I tell you, from one thing to the next.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They were successful last time finding the end zone on their opening drive of the season. And they'll get another shot here with a 1st and 10. They run on first down, but it only produces a gain of 2. It's second down now. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Murray. He completes it to Evans. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. It's a pickup of 10 and a Bears first down.
People worry about throwing the out route because often it can get jumped, and that can turn into either an incompletion or an interception. But not on that one. Everything came together, and he catches it and goes over the sideline.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. This is Gordon. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
I know when I was a kid, I always got real excited when I saw those lateral-type runs. But the best backs that made it happen, they put a foot in the ground and just go. That didn't happen there. That play got swallowed up.
On 2nd and 11 now. Murray, it's Kelsey on the ground. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
Let's go. Get that quarterback. Slam, slam, slam.
They'll try and run it. Here's Gordon. He will have the first down as he's brought down up near midfield. They're able to convert with a gain of 4.
I like the look that they just showed there. When you come out in a passing formation, spread things out a little bit, makes it really hard to cover the middle of the field, doesn't it? Because you've got to go out to the perimeter and cover those guys.
Yep, exactly. Got some good blocking, too. Helped him pick up the first. They go back to Gordon here on first down. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
Perfectly designed blitz right there. They took that one from the grease board to the field because they were able to free up their linebacker to get into the backfield and spill the play.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Murray. And he finds his target. It's Marquise Goodwin. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 24-yard line. Catch number 100 for his career right there, and it's good enough to keep the chains moving. Now Gordon on first down. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last 2 plays.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's first and goal. That's complete to a speedy wideout Goodwin. And it looks like he'll be just a yard shy of the 5 here as he's out at the 6. 3 yards is the gain that time. Second and goal. The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on second and goal. Now a 10th carry for Melvin Gordon. And he gets him a little bit closer. He takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on third, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that second down is the time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
So on third and goal, Gordon. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. A loss of a yard, and it brings up fourth. Such a long drive here. 3 points. That would be a disappointment, but I don't know if you can go for it here, can you?
Well, you know, the defense was really giving them a lot all the way downfield, and now they've stiffened. Forget that bend, don't break. Now they don't even want to let them get a yard, do they? So in this spot, you remember what the coaches told us before the ball game? Any drive that ends with a kick is going to be okay with us, whether it's a punt, a field goal, or an extra point. Take the field goal right here.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted, and we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on this opening weekend. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 13 yards and a first down, Cowboys.
A good run there off right tackle in an old school NFL football. The right side of the offensive line, often known as the nasty side. The left side, usually the technical side. Kind of reminds me of the old Atlanta Falcons 2009, 2010. That's how they constructed their offensive line.
Now a man open down the middle of the field. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially. This is Grant. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. So it's first and goal, and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. A great play there with his first career touchdown in his first career game. And the Cowboys have retaken the lead. Gonzalez good on the extra point, and that gives them a 3-point lead. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. This will be taken in at the 1. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. Down 3, under a minute to go. How aggressive are you going to be in this spot?
Not as aggressive as I probably would want to be. Only down 3. I mean, it might as well be even going into the half. That's not a deficit that makes me want to push it and potentially make a mistake in this situation and cost myself even more points.
But boy, getting into field goal range and tying it, that's tempting.
Awfully enticing. You almost talked me into it.
On 1st and 10, here's Murray. And he'll lay out and pull it in. What a diving catch there. Now the Bears will use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Murray now on 1st down. And it's
catch the motherfucking ball.
Incomplete.
God damn.
Well, the incompletion,
I
yes,
swear,
but maybe
so
here
much
not the worst thing in the world.
No, not on 1st and 10. It actually gives them a
God
chance
damn.
to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
On 2nd down, they'll run with Gordon. He only got a couple on that one, so not a ton of help. They'll have a 3rd and 8 forthcoming.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Throwing is Murray on 3rd down. And he
Come
takes
on,
a
man.
shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Shit.
So out comes a field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. And they're going to take a timeout defensively. So with 4th down coming up, they go ahead and burn it and say we'll see what happens. And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt. So a big play before the end of the half to get him into this spot, and they cash in with 3.
How about the 1-2 to the solar plexus on that one? The big play, the field goal, not much time left on the clock. That's the way to go into the half.
So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the 2nd half.
Let's go, baby.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter 3.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides trying to seize momentum to begin the half. What do they have dialed up that'll give them an advantage to move the ball downfield?
Let's find out what they have dialed up. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Here's Gordon. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
Throwing on 2nd down. Murray. He finds his target. It's
Man, that
Evans.
motherfucker's out of bounds. Come on, man. God damn.
Timing is everything, and they work on this cut all the time. They work on all the timing patterns, and this time it paid off for them. Worked him to the center of the field, cut it to the outside, ball's delivered, gets both feet down for the completion.
So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 47. Now Gordon. 20. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. Melvin Gordon, already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend, as his guys are able to regain the lead. The extra point up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Joseph now to kick this one away. This fielded at the 2. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the third quarter.
And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath, don't you think? Because right now they might start to feel like they've got to play catch-up here and start matching them point for point. But it's still too early to get there. They can still run their offense. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards.
Mike 56, Mike 56.
To throw, it's Allen. He's going to air one out for Anderson. He's got a man, complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A very nice pickup of 33 yards. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. And an alley to run. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. 13 yards and a 1st down, Cowboys.
But they're getting ready to go to work now in prime real estate after that last run. Found his spot and picked up nice yardage, didn't he?
And now he's got him knocking on the door of the red zone. They keep it with Fournette on 1st down. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. A 23-yard run as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT, and that will tie things at 20 all. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And these two teams have traded touchdowns so far with their first possessions here in the third quarter, so we're right back to where we started at intermission.
Yeah, how about that? Tied at the half, tied after the first 2 drives of the third quarter, 1 for each. That tells me that someone's defense has got to step up and make a big play and try and change the momentum of this game.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Another tote for Gordon. He's been busy this afternoon. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
Well, Brandon, he's had a great day, but sometimes the other guys make a play against you. What's that expression they like to use in the NFL? Those guys get paid too, you know.
Yeah, in college they say, hey, they're on scholarship too. In the NFL, they're getting paid too. With the day he's had, you can have one go in the wrong direction. To throw is Murray, eluding the pressure right. He can run for it. Oh, now Murray has it stripped. It's picked up by the Cowboys.
When I see a play like that, I come back to risk-reward. I don't know about you, but is it worth it at that point, whatever you're going to pick up, to either take the hit and, in this case, lose the football?
So, should have gone down. I mean, hindsight's always 20/20, but that's the safe play.
You're exactly right. Hindsight's really never wrong, is it? Because you can analyze it, but I think ultimately you got to look at it as a first option, taking care of the ball, getting what you can, and that's it. Don't worry about any more.
Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. That 2nd down play nets a -4.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
Throwing is Allen on 3rd. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Oh, my goodness. Was that a defensive back that got to him with the pressure?
Oh, look at the former defensive back. You're all smiles up here.
I hope everybody can hear my smile on that play.
Gonzalez's kick is good. And with that, they will move out in front by 3. So it's his third field goal now in the ball game, and they've needed his leg. This last one gives him the lead.
It's been a back and forth kind of a game, hasn't it? Now you got to tell your defense, guys, need you to make this stand up because we got the momentum going in the right direction, but we need you to make sure we carry it home.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And last time they coughed it up, led to a field goal. They're fortunate that it only led to a field goal, but still, they're not happy about it.
Could you sense the relief, though, when they only gave up the field goal and they were able to trot back out on the field and start this drive? A little more pep in their step because they didn't cost their team a touchdown, but they know they've got to do it a lot better than they did on the last possession.
The coach will just be relieved, though, if they recoup with a score here, right?
I think the coach will be ecstatic to see them pick themselves back up and now take it downfield, punch in the end zone without turning it over.
It's a 6-yard run, leaves him with about a foot or so here still to go to hit the marker with third down coming up. Now a 20th carry, number 20 here for Melvin Gordon. And he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35. Officially a gain of just a yard there, but they do convert on 3rd and inches. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Here we go, D. Here I come again. Here I come again. Here I come again. Check 6 guys.
Now with just 1 second showing on the play clock, we're going to get a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. Gordon. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Partner, I think from our experience together, we have learned that most offensive coordinators are going to tell you, if I'm going to run the football on 1st down, I've got to get at least 4 yards. They got 5 here. They got to feel pretty good about that one.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. 4 receivers to keep tabs on here. 3 of them to the right side on 2nd and 5. Murray now to throw. Man open. It's Goodwin. A gain there of 12 yards and a first down for the Bears.
Yeah.
Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long.
What?
That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Motion. 57 to Mike. 57. 22.
They'll run on first down. Gordon. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now.
Alert 3. Alert 3.
This is Gordon as they go to him again. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
Well, some good games around the league here early in week 1, and this one's shaping up to be as good as any of them as we come up on a 1st and 10. Now a handoff. This is Gordon going left. In on the stop, it was Travarius Moore.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. And now Murray's going to set up to throw. He'll find Goodwin here on the right side. It's a pickup of 10 and a Bears first down.
It's a gain of 10. First down, Bears.
We saw a number of good games earlier today. This one might top all of those. It's been a dandy as we come up on 1st and 10. First down, Murray. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
From the 21, it's 2nd and 10.
Let's make these babies cry all the way back home.
On play action, it's Murray. And this would have been intercepted if he could have gotten the feet in. He didn't, so it's incomplete. Boy, that one really could have turned this thing upside down.
Well, this at least is the right idea. I think they've got to get the tight end more involved.
He had just one target in the first half, incomplete. Now incomplete here with the first target in the second half.
Yeah, should not stop them at all from going back to him. They'll find him. Find him.
Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. He's got Evans. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
But we're used to seeing the guy that you consider the #1 receiver double covered. But how about this guy? He's double covered and finds a way to make the play for a first down.
That's how you increase your Madden rating, right?
No doubt about that at all. And you know something? I think we'll hear about that from him soon.
First and goal, Melvin Gordon. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. Melvin Gordon with now 3 Week 1 touchdowns. And the Bears have once again taken the lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Joseph now to kick this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. Just, I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets them to 2nd and 4.
At the 31-yard line.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31.
You got nothing to run.
They go back to Grant. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, that's almost a tendency breaker.
Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it.
No gain on the play. Second and 10.
Again, it's Fournette. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up third down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. And he gets this only to the 41. Not near enough for the first. Call it a gain of 3, and it'll bring up 4th down.
It's 4th down.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game.
We got 3, fellas, we got 3.
So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And they've got a 4th down now in a game that, to be honest, has been pretty much everything we could have asked for. Allen will look to throw for it on 4th. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Bears are going to get the football back, and they're going to get it in great field position. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Throwing now is Murray, and he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
One of the great coaches said football is really a simple game. Rush theirs, protect yours. And he's talking about those guys throwing the football. In this situation, the rush one, hitting the quarterback and forcing him into an incompletion.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. To throw is Murray. Throw left side, caught by Goodwin. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. That one covers 24 yards. It's a 1st down. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10.
We got to step it up. Switch.
The handoff goes to Gordon, running left. And he'll take this one inside the 10, down to the 8. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as it comes with 1:04 left to go in the game. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Check 52. Watch the ship. Hey, alert 3.
They keep it on the ground. Again, Gordon. And he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it. And that rushing touchdown, his 4th, puts him just one shy of the NFL record in a single game.
And we all know he would love to get to that record and even beyond it, but he doesn't need to in order to impress in this one, does he? What a performance. What an absolute great game that he's had here in this one.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. And Anderson's got it. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Give him 18 on that one, and it's a Dallas 1st down. Looking for the out route. It's completed to Landry. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. 13 yards and a 1st down, Cowboys. First down, and they're going to throw with Allen. Now a desperation throw deep, and this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Tashawn Gibson, and a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. It's still 2 timeouts defensively, but even if they choose to use those, 3 kneel downs should be enough to get out of here with a victory.
And that's exactly what's being stated into the head coach's headset. Oftentimes they have a guy upstairs who monitors this at the end of the game. A little clock management 101.
No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. So this one in the win column for the Chicago Bears. And, partner, I must say, good to see you again. Been too long. And it's good to have football back, isn't it?
Didn't you see me in preseason? Weren't we together in preseason?
Yeah, but preseason, you know, it's preseason. This is week 1.
Oh, you're trying to say real football.
Yeah, real football.
Not preseason football where we shake down the rosters and figure out who's going to play and maybe the starters don't play as much. Now it's